As promised in the earlier segment, I am here with my reaction to the official trailer of Bhairava Geetha. Now, this tells a love story in the trademark style of RGV. Although RGV is not directing this film. Following a tragic event in their life, the couple is on the run from their place with separation. So the lead, played by Dhananjaya, decides to take revenge against people who caused their love to fail. Now this is a movie which, going by the trailer, is extremely violent in parts and extremely romantic in others. The film will follow the lovers on their journey as they face several challenges that will push their bond to the limits. Irra Mor is seen romancing Dhananjaya in this particular trailer. Now, the interesting part about this is that RGV has chosen a love story. It's basically a love story in the backdrop of violence, or violence in the backdrop of love story, whichever way you want to look at it. These are two different planes on which the movie moves. And for RGV to go ahead and give the baton of direction to Siddhartha, who is a first-time director, is extremely strange. He has written the story, he has written the screenplay, but RGV is not directing. Now this is being he's even bankrolling it with Abhishek Nama and Bhaskar Rasi. The banner under which the movie is being made is Abhishek Nama Pictures. And it seems that the first-time director Siddhartha has completely adopted the style of RGV. As I told you in the earlier segment, there is a huge influence of RGV on the way that he's making the movie. Ravi Shankar's music seems to be possible, although it doesn't add any new dimension to the film. But the only thing that I'm really excited about in this movie is the way that the location has been used. Every single location, when I look at it, it adds to the whole charm of that particular scene. It's almost as if I'm watching a movie with no lighting. Although I'm sure there's a huge amount of lighting that's gone in. But that's the good part about the cinematography. The cinematography makes you feel as if you're watching something in a very natural surrounding. The sets, although I think it's more about locations than sets, there are very few sets that we get to see, but the locations that we get to see are amazing. The violence is stark. As per the trailer, the violence seems to erupt from love, because it's about revenge against people who have been obstructing the love of the two protagonists of the movie. And that is what perhaps creates that tension. But the bottom line remains, why in the world would you want a movie to be called a bold movie? Every movie is a bold movie because you go ahead and say something that's very different. It's not supposed to be bold when the woman takes off her clothes. But yet RGV tends to market the movies in the wrong way possible. Just imagine this movie being marketed as a romantic movie in the backdrop of violence, or a violent movie with a very romantic backdrop. That would have been enough to run the movie through. Why in the world would you want this movie to be an erotic action thriller or an erotic romantic action movie? That doesn't make sense. Just controversy for the sake of it, and then to go ahead and say that the movie is being delayed because of censorship issues. Obviously, when you try and provoke people, then in that case there will be censorship issues. But again, Jagdish, who has done the cinematography, my complete reverence to him. He has done a wonderful job. According to me, the director and the cinematographer are two people that I would pay full marks to. But then again, both the actors also have done a very good job, because the intensity that's seen on their face, the tenderness at times that comes on their face with the same intensity, that's rare in a movie. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to give you more details about this movie, because this movie has been postponed. It was supposed to get released tomorrow, but it's not releasing tomorrow, because I think the main reason was it wasn't able to get enough theatres. But RGV has obviously said it's because of censorship issues, and that's again creating controversy. Doesn't really take him anywhere. As I've always said, and I've always said, RGV does better movies than he does controversies. I'm Anupam, you're watching today's, and we'll be right back after a very short break. Please do not change